everyone, I'm really excited to shoot this video as it marks the first Tomb Raider debate that I'll be hosting. Thank you to everyone who voted on the poll for the debate topic. Obviously, one with the most votes has won. Before we get started, I just want to go over some general housekeeping, rules, whatever you want to call it, as it is the first debate and I'm sure you're all curious how this is going to go down. I'm going to act as the moderator and keep things somewhat civil between you guys as you duke it out below the video. I'm going to introduce the topic, and then I'm going to split the screen and go over points for and against the debate to get you guys started and thinking about the topic. Feel free to post below and like the comments you agree with. If you want to record a video, I'll link it as a video response, so entirely up to you how you want to respond. I want to thank Jen Lee Bao for suggesting this debate topic and the one that won. So the topic we'll be debating is, was it necessary to change Lara's entire biography after Crystal Dynamics took over? So we're going to compare Lara's biography from Tomb Raider 1 and Tomb Raider Legend, as Legend was the first Tomb Raider game that Crystal Dynamics released. And we're going to see if the changes were significant enough to do in the first place, and if they added any actual value to the gameplay. So on the left-hand side, we have the education from Lara's biography from Core Design. From 3 to 11 years old, she had private tutoring. From 11 to 16, she went to the Wimbledon High School for Girls. From 16 to 18, she went to Gordonston Boarding School. And 18 to 21, Swiss Finishing School. On the right side, Crystal Dynamics biography for Lara. From 3 to 6, she went to Abington Girls' School, and from 9 to 15, private tutoring. And that's all we've got for her education on this side. Down below, we have Lara's mentors. For the Core Design biography, it was Werner von Croy, and for Crystal Dynamics, it was her father. As far as sports she enjoys and her abilities, under Core Design, she went rock climbing at Gordonston, and she took up shooting as an extracurricular activity, but was banned for showing too keen an interest. She also enjoys extreme skiing, and spent a holiday in the Himalayas searching for more challenging terrain. On her way back from the trip, her plane crashed, and she was the only survivor. And a key point here is that she realized she was only truly alive when she was traveling alone. As far as Crystal Dynamics, Lara is an Olympic standard gymnast, and she was 9 years old when she survived a plane crash in the Himalayas that killed her mother. And another interesting point, quote, she somehow survived a solo 10-day trek across Himalayan mountains. I find it interesting they said she somehow survived. Another point is that she went to the nearest bar and called her dad, asking him to come get her. So two big differences between Core Design and Crystal's biographies. Core Design, she enjoyed traveling alone, and that's when she realized she was truly alive. Whereas Crystal Dynamics, she somehow survived her trek across the Himalayan mountains, and she had to call her dad to come get her. Also in Crystal Dynamics' biography for Lara, there's a paragraph that I want to read here that's very interesting. It says, predictably, there have been a number of unofficial biographies printed about the young Countess that attribute wild and fantastic feats to her exploits, ranging from the discovery of living dinosaurs in the Congo to infiltrating the infamous Area 51 in Nevada. The official line from the Croft estate to these works is simply that these books are utter rot, disgraceful, and trashy works of total fiction. So evidently, Crystal's Forget Everything You Know About Tomb Raider actually started when they acquired the series and not for Tomb Raider 9. This statement indicates that a new biography for Lara was mandatory for them taking over the series, and we now know their real thoughts about the classic Tomb Raiders. Utter rot. As far as sales go, if we compare Tomb Raider 1 to Tomb Raider 7, Tomb Raider 1 sold 7.2 million copies worldwide, while Tomb Raider 7 sold 2.8 million. Do you think the sales were somehow affected by her new biography? If we compare Tomb Raider 1 with Tomb Raider 7, they're both first-time Tomb Raider titles for the companies, but with two very different Laras. There are a couple conflicting facts that I just wanted to point out. Might not necessarily relate directly to this debate topic, but since the classics are, quote, utter rot, it's interesting that Crystal kept some parts of Lara's biography but changed some of it. For instance, Winston in the original was rather large and followed Lara everywhere she went, whereas Winston number 2 in Crystal Dynamics' game was skinny, younger, and does not follow Lara. Also, Zip from Core Design's games did not live at Lara's house, whereas Zip number 2 did live and work at Lara's home. If we compare the game ratings for the best Tomb Raider, fans voted that Tomb Raider 1 was number 4 out of 9, and Tomb Raider 7 was voted number 2 out of 9. As far as the worst Tomb Raider game, fans voted that Tomb Raider 1 was voted number 7 out of 9, while interestingly enough, Tomb Raider 7 was voted number 2 out of 9. So it was equally voted number 2 for the best and the worst Tomb Raider. Something else to think about, does it ultimately help or hinder when fans ask to describe Lara? Is she still similar enough to give a straight answer, or do we now have to ask a second question for clarification? Core's Lara, Crystal's first Lara, or Crystal's second Lara? Does this complicate things too much? So was it necessary to change Lara's entire biography after Crystal Dynamics took over? These are just some points to get you started, but I'm really interested to read what you guys have to say. Hope you guys have a lot of fun with this debate, and check back often for new comments that you can reply to.